Hi, my name is Vishal. In this video, I'll just show you how to create a mesh network on the basic side, and also we'll try to understand the linear type of distribute mesh network. For that, I will create a cube here from the shelf. It's a simple polygon cube created at the origin with the one subdivisions and one unit width, height, and depth. So once I've created that, I'll just go to the mesh shelf here, and then we have this option called create mesh network. Or I can also go to the animation and then in mesh create mesh network and then create it. So it will generally make a copy of objects. The original will be hidden, and what you get is the copy of cubes from the mesh tool. So once I have created that, if you see attribute editor, we have a mesh distribute here, and we have distribution type, which is going to be the way how you create the distribution. So we have linear. In this linear, if you see, we have number of points here to be distributed. You can just increase that number. It is set to 10 by default, and if you see, there is center distribution, which is the placement of the overall copies. We have the distance attribute here in the x-axis. As I'm increasing the x-axis, you're seeing the cubes are spacing themselves in that particular axis. And if you see 24 from this point to that point, it is basically 24 units, and it has spaced equally, and total number is 10. Okay, so we have the y distance again with the same thing, and we have the z distance here. We also have the rotation where we are making the rotation of the object. I think I'll just choose y and then show you the rotation there. Sorry, not this, rotation there. Now if you see, every cube is rotated progressively. I mean, if I set 360, the first cube is 0, the last cube is 360, and the middle cubes are keeping a value between them. I mean 0, 10, 20, 30, and so on. Okay, we have the very similar effect in the y-axis, and we have it in the z-axis. And we also have the scale where you are seeing the gradual change in the scale here. So the longest cube is 10 units, and this one is this 1 unit, and all are anywhere between them. So it is offsetting from that place. Okay. We have the ramps here. We have the bias ramp, rotation, and the scale ramp. And if you just carefully see, when I'm altering this ramp here, there is a less change here because of this point, and we have less change here because of that point, and here there's a quick change in the middle. So you can alter the way spacing is between the points. When there's a linear connection, they are equally spaced. When I put that down, you got this less spacing and then gradually getting increased in the space. Like that. And very similar effect can be seen in the rotation, and we have very similar effect in the scale if we are doing the scale there. if we are doing the rotation there, like that. So you're controlling the way these things are scaled up. So it is a very simple thing overall. There's nothing complicated about it. So you can generally make the copies, and if you right click here, most of them are keyable. So you can create a animated object like that. I don't know if let's try creating a texture there. Let's create a fractal. Nothing great is happening there. But it would be good if I just animate them. Like let's say if I just do the set key there on the frame number 1 and then increase that value, do a set key, then you should see that change there. And we can also do this. Rotation Y, do a set key and then do a set key. You see the way it's growing there. Just need to explore with the idea of animating this and see what you get. Mesh is exclusively made for motion graphic or Mograph requirements, so it's a very useful tool in that matter. But again, out of the box, you can always use this tool for your modeling requirements, your animation requirements, and achieve wonderful patterns there.